Hello everybody! So today we are going to do a tutorial on this look that you see on my eyeballs right now. I kind of played around with some new products. I used like the Huda Beauty dual-ended like liquid shadow. And then I also used the Fenty Cream blushes. So yeah, just a fun makeup video. Let's get into it! So first I am going to prime my eyes with the NARS concealer. Just do like a nice thin little layer. I'm doing that first just to put it on and let it kind of dry down and mattify. I will go back in later and I like buff out the creases and everything, but first I do a thin layer. And then for brows, I'm keeping it super simple, so I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and I'm just fluffing the brows up, and that is really all we're doing for them. Nice, simple, easy. Then we're gonna go in with foundation. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and for putting it on, I'm going to fast forward it, but I'm just doing thin stripes, and then I'm going to buff it in. I will say I would actually even do smaller sections than this. I think I let it dry down a little bit too much on my skin, so I wasn't totally happy with how it looked. When you do like thin stripes, you really need to work into the skin quickly because it dries a lot faster. So yeah. Then I'm going in with concealer. I'm using the Jeffree Star. I am convinced to get myself to like this, but I don't like it unless I think I use it with a sponge. I think the formula is too drying for me unless I put it down with a sponge. It's just how it acts with the skin under my under eyes, but it does have great coverage and it can look really pretty. It's just, for me, not my favorite, but I keep using it because I'm convinced. And I'm just highlighting under the eyes, on the forehead, and then we'll do a little highlight on the nosy, as well as a little dot on the chin, and on the nose and chin, I just kind of like gently dab it in with my finger. I use my finger because it keeps it from moving the product around on my nose too much. It doesn't look as patchy. Now to do contour / bronzer, because this is kind of like a bronzer contour color. It's more of a bronzer. I'm just using the NYX dual-ended stick and buffing it in with a brush. Yep, have to put some life back into the face and be like, ooh, cheekbones, hello, you are there, you look prominent. And I just stipple the crap out of it until it is blended. I went a little ham, a little heavy, but I also like to blend it out over the nose and into the face just a little. Now we're taking the Pat McGrath under eye powder, and before I set the under eyes, I'm going to take my finger, pat it out so that any creases that were there are getting blended out, and then I'm just going to, while still looking up, press that powder in. You see me looking up so that I don't create more creases and undo what we just did. But yes, I love this powder. It is phenomenally amazing. Now to keep on with our powder theme, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass setting powder. I like this because on days where I feel like if my foundation isn't tacky and I want to set it, I like this because it's not like a crazy drying or mattifying powder, but it still sets everything when I really want to lock my base in. And I just put that on a puff and gently press it into the face. Now we're going to go into the eyeballs. I'm using, like I said earlier, the Huda Beauty dual-ended stick. One end is a matte, the other one is a pretty metallic. It's so pretty, and I very much like it. But we're going in with the matte, so I'm just going to do 3 dots in the crease of my eye, and then very quickly before it dries down, I'm going to go in just with a blender brush, and I'm just going to windshield wiper motions, swipe it out, and then go in with little circular motions and really blend it in. I was very happy. I'd seen a review with like Raw Christy Broody where, I did not say that correctly, but where she said she didn't feel like it blended well. I actually felt like this blended very well. You just need to act quickly with it, which for all liquid products that you're putting on your eyes like this, it's kind of like a go-to thing you just got to do with them. but I thought it blended really pretty, and I actually very much liked the color and control. I'm gonna take it now and do the exact same thing we did in the upper crease, and I'm going to do this along my lower lash line using the exact same brush. Really simple eye look. I just wanted to get to play with this product. So literally this product is the only thing I'm putting on my eyes today for this video. And then to build up the color on the eyelid, I'm just doing a big ol' swipe across it. And then I'm taking the exact same brush and I'm just going to stipple it into the crease and everything, and it blended out really nicely, and I was happy with how it turned out. Now taking the other end, the metallic end, I am first going to pop it on the inner lower lash line just to kind of do like a fun little brighten effect down there and just kind of open up the eye a little bit. You see this? I feel like a lot in K-Beauty, and I like it. Now we're taking that same metallic color. Sorry, I keep on jumping out of the camera because I had to look close in the mirror. And I'm putting it in the center of the eye, and then with my finger, I'm just using that to pat it out. And it was really pretty. I feel like this is metallic, but also has like, almost looks like glitter. Once I patted it out, I just went back in and concentrated and then tight lined with this Color Pop like teal pencil. I think the like kind of darker but still fun color green just went really well with the lime green. So you're just tight lining, and then mascara is the final step on this eye look. I'm using the Lancome Hypnose Drama. It's a pretty wet mascara but super buildable. I bounce back and forth between this one and then also using the Monsieur Big. I like them both for different reasons, but I think after using them consistently, I might actually like the Monsieur Big a little bit more. I don't know. I keep going back and forth on them. And then we are going to highlight the face. Oh, but first blush, sorry. This is the cream blush. This is the bright pink Fenty cream blushes. These just came out and they are bomb. I used a brush. It does go on light, especially when you use a brush with it. I like that. I prefer a buildable blush. It's a lot more controllable. These build up beautifully, very quickly, and very nicely. And layering it on top of powder, which I did do intentionally, it worked great. Now we're gonna highlight, and I'm just gonna go in with my Milk highlighter. I love these highlighters. They're beautiful. And I went in with the highlighter because I was like, this is a simple makeup with really bright cheeks. I want to glow for the nighttime because it's like 12 o'clock when I'm doing this. I keep on trying to love this Jaclyn Hill brush because I bought it. And I still don't know how I feel about it. Yeah. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Then we're going to highlight the nose. It is good for highlighting the nose, I will give it that. It's very precise. And then highlight a little bit above those eyebrows and a tiny bit above the lips. Now the final step. We are putting on lipstick. And this is a Kat Von D lipstick. This is an old one. I don't even know if they still have the color, but I love the color. It's not like a bright neon. It's almost like a pastel neon, light peach color. I will say this. I've noticed this with Kat Von D and with ColourPop in particular. I didn't use a lip liner, and I really should have used a lip liner for this color. I do have pigment to my lips and also too sometimes dryness, and it would have really benefited from a liner from a color-wise and not looking crusty-wise at all. But then I just gently pat it in with my finger, as you saw, and then building up more color gently by just pressing the lipstick in. And it did look pretty, but a lip liner would have made this a lot easier. But yep, that is the final look. We'll do the slow-mos, the turns. It's just a very fun, fresh, and flirty. It makes me think of a watermelon a little bit. But I love how the eyes came out. I love these Huda products. I love the blush. I'm excited to play with them more. But yep, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are. And mwah, see you in the next one. Goodbye!